Power plant on this beast is going to be the same. Powering the ZL1 is going to be a 6.2-liter supercharged V8 engine, putting out 650 horsepower at 6,400 RPM and 650 pound-feet of torque available at 3,600 RPM. Power is going to be sent to the rear wheels through a 6-speed manual with active rev matching, which will come standard and the one we have today. And that is going to give you hill start assist as well, so you don't go drifting backwards. But there will be an optional 10-speed automatic with paddle shifters available, which is the same transmission that I have in my 2019 Ford Mustang GT. But so then with all of that power, 0 to 60 time is said to come in at 3.5 seconds according to Chevy, and the quarter-mile time at 11.4 seconds at 127 miles per hour. That is insanely fast for a factory-built car. Definitely amazing there. And having recently drove the Tremec 6-speed manual in the Camaro SS, I can tell you the throws are very short, easy to find the grab points, so no issues for me as far as rolling through the gears with that one. And I can also vouch for the 10-speed as well, since I do have it in my Mustang. That is definitely an amazing transmission, so I would again recommend that one as well. But to go along with that power, there are several different drive modes available. Drive mode button, by the way, is located directly behind the shifter, but that is going to give you snow and ice, tour, sport, and track. And that's going to adjust things like throttle response, shift points, the exhaust sound. That is probably one of my favorite parts. I'll get into that in a second. But also the interior lighting if you have it set up that way, and handling characteristics via the magnetic ride control system. So back to the exhaust sound. When you have it in tour or the snow and ice mode, I'm going to show that to you guys now. You can clearly see the exhaust valves on the outside of those quad tips are going to shut, giving you kind of a quiet mode when you're in the neighborhood. However, when you put it in sport or track mode, those outside valves are going to open up and let out a beast of a growl with some amazing crackling as well to it. So you guys know what I got to do next before I go any further. As always, here is that exhaust clip.
Corvette 2019 commemorates its return to the production line with the coupe and convertible versions. Nicknamed the King, the world's fastest and sluggish Corvette car rivals Acura NSX, Nissan GT-R and Porsche 911. In 2018, the ZR1 and ZR1 convertible are all new. There is only one engine under the bonnet. A 2.0-liter V8, 2.2-liter engine is loaded to produce 755 horsepower, and it can use 7-speed automatic transmission or 8-speed automatic transmission. The Corvette ZR1 is just a rear-wheel drive. Available features include performance data recorders, 2 flight control packs, Wi-Fi hotspot in car, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, leather seats, cruise control, premium audio, USB, satellite radio, Bluetooth, display, heated seats and coolers, and a performance pack. Available safety features include on-site monitoring, rear camera, anti-lock brakes, stability control, traction control, and front airbags.
Hellcat. How do we make this icon even better? So I'll start first with the hood. We got a dual snorkel hood that we put on the vehicle. A little bit of flashback from the 70s where we had some dual snorkels on some of our Demons and also on our Darts. It's actually a functional hood. So the left side snorkel actually is a direct inlet that allows us to get 10 extra horsepower. So we went from 707 now up to 717 horsepower. Vehicle like the Red Eye. By taking the best of both the Hellcat and the Demon, we've created a different monster. On the Demon side, it's basically the same engine, a little bit different calibration. So the horsepower at 797 is a little bit lower underneath that. Naturally, from the Hellcat side, is we got the wide body capability, providing plenty of grip, allowing the car to run at 10.8.
Nonetheless features a comparable design on the prior one. This is the genuine auto race sports activities and exudes the energy of every of their lines. The front end is featured headlights with day LED lights. On top of that, to these important functions, there are actually huge open ventilation openings. The main thrust with the 2019 Dodge Viper growth is usually to decrease the weight and enhance aerodynamics. Inside the second, the builders have worked tricky and now align within a milder form of vehicles, and this prospects to a greater aerodynamic coefficient. The overall body weight of your automobile is diminished. The supplies used are modern-day compounds as well as a large proportion on the carbon fiber. Even now, this athlete has 2 doors, and there exists an image variant, but that has a hardtop. Essentially, this Dodge Viper is usually a hardtop convertible and is also mobile. We need to also mention the rear spoiler, which is automatically adjustable. As ahead of, the Viper has 2 seats. They are a genuine sport with outstanding sides. The automobile is plated that has a reversing camera whose image is played back inside the central touch display. 2019 Dodge Viper is equipped with fantastic navigation, air conditioning, LAN, hands-free kit and fantastic sound program. Talking about specs: engine. 2019 Dodge Viper will proceed with the identical engine, which can be an 8.4-liter, all-aluminum V10 engine. This phenomenal engine has overall energy of 650 horsepower and 610 pound-feet of torque. It might be bought in pair with 6-speed guide transmission. When it comes to performances, this story moves from 260 in 3.7 seconds, while 100 miles per hour reaches inside of 7.5 seconds.